Okay, investment that deserve to finance by debt. There is a easy and a difficult way to answer the question. So the easy answer is whatever as a rate of return which is higher than the interest carried by the debt. So that's the easy answer. How you do that in practice is more difficult. So first of all, we should understand what projects have a high return. So this could easily be financed by debt. It's, however, important to match the dynamic of the return of this investment with that of the debt. For instance, let's suppose I have an investment, will have a financial return or will promote growth in 20 years from now. It would be dangerous to finance this with short-term debt because the debt will be due before this return of this investment come. So we have to have a good understanding of what's the rate of return of an investment project, and also have a good understanding of what's the time profile of the rate of return of this investment, and then it's good to finance with debt. Now, this is easy to say. It's much harder to do in practice because, number one, it's very hard to know in advance a good measure of what the rate of return of an investment project is. And second, sometimes it's hard to borrow with a structure that matches this rate of return. Sometimes it's hard to borrow long term. Also, sometimes there are projects which generate returns which are returns in local currency. So ideally, would you like to borrow in local currency to finance this project? Other projects might lead to return in foreign currency, so that's fine to borrow in foreign currency. So it's a question which has a conceptually easy answer, but in practice it's a difficult one. Well, in a sense, it's exactly, I could repeat what I said a few minutes ago, but so there is an issue that ideally you would, as I said, would like to use your money well. So if you use your money well, there is no problem. But you also want to structure your debt so that you can resist to confidence crisis. So sometimes your debt is fully sustainable. Given enough time, you'd be able to repay everything. But if people start doubting that you'll be able to repay, they will not roll over the debt, and then the debt will become unsustainable simply because people think that it's unsustainable. So you would like to have a level of debt which are appropriate for your country, that is not too high, but also a debt structure that makes your debt resilient to this type of confidence crisis. My impression, if I were to give an answer yes or no, I would say no. I don't think there is anything particularly bad about Chinese debt. One issue, however, is that debt contract with China have been less transparent in terms of reporting than debt contracts with other countries. And transparency is a good thing. So what it would be good, and I think what it would make everybody more comfortable, would be better reporting of these debt contracts with China. China now is a large player in the world. It's the world's second largest economy. It's a very large player in the African debt market. It's the largest bilateral lender. So it would be good to have better reporting, more transparency in this type of activities that China is doing in Africa. Many people think that China actually is playing an important role in the development of sub-Saharan Africa, and I think I agree with this, but it would be good to know more.